Good morning, RESA students. This is Mr. Stover with your daily lunch announcements. We're going to go ahead and start with the Pledge of Allegiance and Student Creed. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Student Creed. As a RESA student, I will always strive to be an excellent student and an excellent human being. I'm a unique person with special talents, and it is up to me to develop those talents while I'm at school. I understand if I truly strive to be excellent, I will be successful. All right, welcome back. Quick reminder that Thursday is the last day of the quarter, so we are quickly running out of days. You have this afternoon's student support blocks, and you have Thursday afternoon's student support blocks. Just a quick update. 8th graders, you will still have support blocks Thursday afternoon, even though I know for many of you the morning will be for testing if you're remote, or for it'll be asynchronous if you're in-person student. But I also want to bring everybody's attention to, given that the testing is coming up and we've got people being bussed into school on different days sometimes over the next couple weeks, it's really important that you and your parents take a look at your email. So it might come to your student email, or it may come to your parents' email, or both. We'll have your transportation information, okay? So we have, when we sent out bus information, we asked people to indicate if they needed transportation for the testing days. And if your parents replied to that survey and said that yes, they need transportation, then we have gotten a bus for you. So you can find that out by checking your email or having your parents check their email. I know, like, I'm a parent of a student in Rockford Public Schools, and I get it on my personal email. So that's, I think, the way that most of those are coming out. We're also going to try calling, but that doesn't always get through. So just if parents can make sure and check their email for the bus route information for these next few days. So especially if you're an 8th grade remote student, you need to find out what your bus information is for this Thursday. Okay? And just as a reminder, what we're going to do is for 6th and 7th grade this week, school's normal. You're just coming, if you're in person, you come on the in-person days. If you're remote, you're synchronous on those days. It's only the 8th graders this week that have something weird. Next week, it'll be there'll be more differences, but I'll get more on that as we get closer to it. So 8th graders, on ISA day, whether that's, if you're in person, it's Wednesday. If you're remote, it's Thursday. You're going to come in the building, and you're going to go to your first hour class. In-person students, you already know where those first hour classes are, so we expect you to go there right away. Remote students, you may have a harder time. You should know who your teacher is. If you can know who your teacher is, you can ask somebody in the hallway, hey, where's Miss Claren's class? And we can direct you to there and help you get started. But basically, you're going to start the day in your first hour class. So please make sure that you're getting here on time so that we can get you in class and get you started on the tests. Okay, again, this week for 8th graders, it's science tests. And then next week, we're going to start Access and then eventually IAR. So be a lot of different changes. So make sure you're watching this announcements page every day. And then also, just for regular announcements, I want you guys to make sure you're scrolling down through the announcements here and checking out all the different announcements and flyers that we have posted here. There's a lot of stuff that's available for you guys, and it's really important that you guys check that out. Also, I have announcement about athletics. So it looks like athletics, these are going to be tryouts or first meetings, are going to be April 5th for track, April 5th for wrestling, and April 5th for tennis. So if you're interested in track, tennis, or wrestling, April 5th will be the day. We'll have more information on how you can get those. I'm sure that'll be posted up here on the RESA announcements page, so make sure that you are checking that frequently, and we'll have information for you there. But you can mark the date right now. April 5th is when we're going to start having more information. The other thing that happens April 5th is that is the last day for your parents to make their selection for whether you're going to be in person or remote. After that, we're not going to do any more changes. So if you're keeping things the same, then you don't really need to do anything. But if you want to come in person, your parents need to call the main office and let us know, and we will set up in-person learning. After the 5th, that's the cutoff for us to make decisions, for us to get your what your decision is, and then that gives us 2 weeks to kind of get everything ready, because we got to make sure everybody's got a seat for lunch and classes and all that other stuff. So we're going to have all that. That's why we have to cut it off real hard on that date, and then we'll spend those 2 weeks getting ready while we're also having our normal class schedule that we're doing now. Once we get going on the 19th, we're going to have a new schedule, and we'll go more in detail into that later, but it's going to be you're going to be doing school 5 days a week, and if you're in person, that means you're going to be in person 5 days a week. If you're remote, it's going to mean you're remote 5 days a week, and you're going to be online quite a bit. So please make sure and make your selection known by the 5th. Okay, so that's going to be coming up here next week, next Monday. So deadline is coming soon. We've heard from a lot of parents. A lot of people are bringing kids in person starting the 19th. So we look forward to seeing you. I know the in-person is the best way to learn, and I would strongly encourage you to come back if you can. That's all I have for today. Remember to strive to be an excellent student, strive to be an excellent human being, and strive to be responsible, respectful, and safe. Have a great day.